Hello everybody, this is Prabh Kaur and I am going to represent my presentation on topic importance of uniforms. I chose this topic because uniforms and other aprons carried by food handlers at job play an important part in food safety. Uniforms should not be worn outside the workplace. Dresses can pick up dirt easily, turn into a food safety threat with the hazard of transporting bacteria from one spot to another and enhance the risk of cross-contamination. And there should be a safety and tidy place in the workplace where the workers can change over their job dresses. Wash and keep uniforms accurately. Moreover, by preventing work attire clean, growth of microbes can be prevented, as well as there should be a responsible person for washing the work aprons properly. Incorporation of assessing procedure can be done to guarantee the regime is followed. The microbial growth can be seized on the uniform to a secure amount by performing proper sanitization of clothes. Always try to keep an extra pair of uniform. Clothing may turn out to be unintentionally dirty or contaminated while working. Keep extra uniforms or appropriate work attire for food handler nearby in case a fresh replacement is required. Usage of personal protective equipment, that is PPE, is also an integral part of uniform. PP are great kits for food handlers to use to safeguard that their body or anything from their body, such as bacteria or viruses, does not affect the food. PP also guarantee that bacteria, viruses, and other microbes are not transferred to the food handler as well. Here are three common PPE for the food industry. First of all, gloves, face masks, and aprons. I'm going to discuss gloves first. Obviously, we all know that disposable gloves cannot be reused. Wash your hands before putting on or changing gloves. Gloves should be changed as often and for the same reason as you would wash your hands. Once gloves become contaminated or torn, they should be disposed of immediately, including right after handling money. Gloves should be changed every 2 to 4 hours if they do not become contaminated, torn, or damaged within that time frame. Second PP is face masks. Viruses are spread between individuals through droplets released when an individual talks, exhales, sneezes, or coughs. Wearing face mask protects the person from inhaling or communicating these droplets and circulating the virus. Make sure that mask is covering both your mouth and nose, as well as avoid touching the mask while wearing it. Replace the mask with the new one as soon as it gets damp, and do not touch the front of the mask when removing it. Discard it immediately in a closed bin and wash your hands thoroughly after removing. Last PP that I'm going to discuss is aprons. Wearing an aprons exhibit your food getting in contact with the soil, dust, hair, microbes, and anything else might have been hovering around you throughout the day. To limit cross-contamination, always change your aprons. Never forget to change aprons when moving from working with high-risk food such as raw meat to fresh produce or other food type. Remove your aprons before using restrooms, and apron must be removed while throwing out garbage as well. Now I'm going to discuss hair nets. Hair can cause both biological as well as physical contamination if they are not controlled properly. Hair can fall into food and can also contaminate food with bacteria that lives on it. Staff who handles food, food equipments, or utensils should wear hairnets. Hairnets serve two purposes. The first is to keep hair from contacting uncovered food, hygienic and sanitized apparatus. utensils and linens, or unwrapped single-service articles. The second purpose is to keep workers' hand out of their hair. So even we can't reuse disposable hairnets. Lastly, I'm going to discuss jewelry. Food handlers should wear minimal jewelry when handling food. Jewelry can prevent effective hand washing, and even it can cause bacterial contamination or can even be a physical contaminant if it falls into food. Have a formal policy in place regarding jewelry use at work as only medical alert bracelets and necklaces which are permitted jewelry in a food handling environment. If you're allowed to wear a wedding band while handling food, check your local laws as well. Make sure that all employees um, stick to the company's jewelry policies. Never handle jewelry when handling food, as well as inform your staff of any potential risk to food safety from jewelry. Here are the references, and thank you, everybody.